So what is a default? Okay, so we have Inferno, right? This is the B site. This is the A site. So I'll show you my team's default, right? So on my team, when we default, our main thing that we're looking for is taking banana control because it gives us lots of options. So we're gonna have 2 players going banana. They're gonna molly this. We have a 3rd player who plays mid at the start of the round. He's gonna be here. And there's a pop flash you can throw that pops right here. You know, the one that pops beside the tree that I showed when I first got on. I doubt you remember it, but that's what that is. And then he's going to hold mid. So he's holding this so they can't come out mid. Our banana players are going to molly here. And they're going to come up with this molly. Then our top mid player can go here. He throws a flash that pops behind this wall and they swing out. While this is going on banana, we have me and a guy, Ryan, coming up second mid. I throw that molly for boiler, which is right here. So basically, right, I'll explain the basic purpose of the default real fast. So basically in a default, you're looking to take map control so that you can make decisions on what you want to do. So with our default, we're looking to get control over banana. Control basically just means have our players there and have the enemy players not there, right? But you're also trying to throw nades. You're just taking giant map control, yeah. But you're also trying to throw nades, the other teams that you throw during your executes. So whenever we execute A, I throw this boiler molly and I throw this nade into boiler, right? So in the default, I throw this. So if we're doing this every round, say we're not throwing these nades, right? And then one random round, they hear a molly go off top boiler, they hear a nade go off bottom boiler, they're going to call for a B player to rotate, but because we throw this every round, it isn't a tell. And then obviously this helps us get apps control. We're going to put 1 player in apps. We're going to put 1 player on the stairs. And then based on what happens, this guy keeps mid control. Based on what happens here, we can decide what we want to do. So if we kill a player on B, right here, let's say he's retarded and he peeks banana after we have control. If we kill this player, it means that probably their opper, since he's the arch player, is going to rotate to B. And we have a 5v4. And you need 3 players to hold A on Inferno. Val defaults are easier, yeah, for sure. So if he rotates, you need 3 players to hold A. So if we all go A and throw a smokes execute, then it's easy. But if we get a kill on banana, and let's say I'm here, this guy's just thrown the molly, and we get a kill on banana right off the start of the round, right? Then if we just go with a fast B execute, we're going to have a 3 versus 1 while they take the site. Whenever we decide to go fast B off the default, we drop a smoke in mid. Delete this shit. We drop a smoke in mid, and both our players rotate through mid. So they have a 3 versus 1 on site. So basically what defaults are just setting you up. Who usually takes the bomb? Is there a thing for the bomb? No. Oh, yeah, we just leave the bomb here. Or here. And then one of our players that are rotating can come and get it while they take site. And then if we decide to go A, our mid player just goes back and takes the bomb and comes through second mid. So basically what a default is taking map control, but it's also for figuring out how people play. So for example, let's say if I come through apps, right, I can see down to pit. I don't want to take this fight and die, so I'm just kind of jiggle peeking it. And if I notice that they play a pit player, while my teammate Ryan has gotten boiler control, and he jiggles short and sees one short, all we need to find out is if they have that opper here. And if they're playing that setup that I've been talking about, then that lets us know we can run our A site execute, the one that I just made with the smoke here, 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 and here, and we'll get the site. Like, that's a free round win. And all we have to do is find the information on how they play A. Say our B players keep coming up banana, and the other team aren't throwing these mollies. These mollies are really strong. If the other team aren't throwing these mollies, then we know that we can run a fast B hit. We have a really good execute for fast B that uses these same nades that we throw in our default, so they don't know we're doing it until we're coming around this corner, because we throw a molly here, and then we smoke this molly, and we have a god flash that comes over site, and this flash blinds everyone. So their rotate to B isn't going to start until we literally are throwing this smoke and this flash, so we get sight for free. And that's the strength of a default. You figure out how the other team play, and then you have stuff ready to beat them. So we already prepare for the different ways people can play on Inferno. Okay, so this was our default. We had a Cypher trip go across this box to the wall so that we didn't have to hold A. We had a Cypher cam that went here. Cypher would take mid with Omen. Omen would smoke here. So we would have Raze nade this. We would have Sova dart here so that the mid players can wallbang this player. My job was just to hold B and make sure they didn't push for info. We had this to stop them pushing A for info. And so this default was to be able to go into A hit or B hit. We can do whatever we want off this. So Raze nades that. They take mid. And then once we have general mid control, Sova comes back to take B main with me. They've gotten to here at this point. And this normally... And then after this, we'd have Cypher come up. Cypher through this cage. While they're coming up mid and throwing this cage, Sova would drone me into B main from this corner. I would take B main with its drone and get to this. And then I'd wait. Sova comes here. So this is if we decide to go B. If no one peeks this smoke, any shit like that, then we're going to hit B. Because we don't have any picks on A. No one's pushed A, so we don't take a fight here. We decided to go B. While this Cypher cage is popped, they're going to come in. And they're going to take control of... Bro, I did forget the name of this. Market, right? What's the point of trip if you... What's the point of cam if you have trip? So if they break this trip, we can check cam and see if they're going to push around this corner. Or if they're going to fall back. So once we have this control, we had Omen smoke CT. We had Raze blast pack to here. So as Raze blast packs out the door, I swing to kill anyone playing in this corner and help Raze fight if she has to fight here. Because anyone playing here or here is going to shoot at the Raze blast packing out. And then obviously our teammates flood out. There's probably a player trapped behind the CT smoke, which means there's probably only one on site. I come through here. Sova comes and Sova stops right here. And then we have sight. And so that was our default for Ascent. And then say someone does push A and we kill them, or say someone tries to peek this smoke and we kill them. One second. So if someone pushes A or pushes the smoke and we get a kill on A, then Cypher's going to go through here. It's now a 5v2, so they're going to play 2A, 2B. We know they're going to play 2A, 2B. So we give up mid control. Raze comes through mid. She's taking tree room with Raze. I don't know if this music's too loud for you to hear me properly. Me and Sova go back through spawn. They take A with Cypher. We have Sova shoot this dart. I haven't run this strat in months, so I'm surprised I remember all of it. Raze and Omen come here. Omen's going to throw his blind like this. Like that. No, it was like that. As Omen blinds, Raze is going to come through tree. He's going to follow the trade. I'm smoke dashing to here. When I dash in, you like flick your mouse and turn right and left mid dash, and you can clear this corner and this corner. Cypher's going to come out. Sova's going to stand aim in and play for lineups. And then we have A. Oh, and we had a smoke here. And by the time they got here, Owen's smoke had regened, so we had a smoke for heaven. This is just our old default, so you get the idea. We're just looking for map control. Mid's so important on Ascent, so we're looking to take mid, and then we have stuff planned to react based on what happens. If we get the kill on someone that swings out or someone that pushes A, we do this execute. If we get the pick in mid or get a pick in B main, then we do our B execute. The whole point of defaults is to be able to do whatever you want. What happens if they rush mid? What, like a 5-man rush? That doesn't really happen. Yeah. On half boys? Okay, fair enough. Okay, so let's say they rush mid, right? So I'll just do this with my old team comp. And you'll see why the default is so strong. So for the mid rush, are we saying that all 5 are coming? Where's the draw tool? Oh no, there it is. Are we saying all 5 are coming down mid? Or is it like a split, like 2 come from tree and 3 come from mid? Okay, split push, dead on. So we have this arrow. This is a Sova arrow that reveals all of this. And we have this raise nade that goes off. The exact position it goes off would be about here, right? So this is going to damage anyone that's rushing out right away. They're also all revealed by the dart. So now we know we don't want to rush out down mid, and we don't want to push out of this fast, right? All because of this arrow, and this nade's going to damage them. Owen can take these fights with Cypher from here. They can't be seen from these players. Sova and Raze can take these fights. We know they're not pushing A main. I'm holding B main, so we can't get flanked. And they're on eco. Hello, how's it going, Albert? They're on eco, so our 4 players with rifles are going to shit on them from range. Yeah, I know Owen's bad. I just don't know any defaults with Aster and Viper, not gonna lie. I don't watch enough professional Valorant anymore, but you get the idea of generally why you want to run defaults, right?